So it's the very end of Elimination Chamber 2025, and John Cena just won Elimination Chamber, guaranteeing that he's going to face Cody Rhodes in the main event of WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. But then out comes The Rock. The Rock comes down to the ring and tells John Cena, as Cody Rhodes is standing in the middle of the ring, John Cena, this does not concern you. You can leave. And John Cena's, of course, with his corny self, oh, if it has anything to do with the WWE Championship, I'm going to be here, Jack. And The Rock says, no, and has security escort John Cena out the ring. And The Rock goes on to proceed to ask Cody Rhodes, what's your decision? Will you be The Rock's champion? Of course, Cody Rhodes says, go F yourself, no. And The Rock says, I had a feeling you were going to say that, but it's not F me, it's F you. And a hooded figure from under the ring takes out Cody Rhodes and says, Cody Rhodes, you are going to regret ever turning down the final boss, as you're going to have a WWE Championship match right now. As it's revealed, the man in the hood is none other than CM Punk. CM Punk has joined forces with the final boss, turn his back on the fans, turn his back on Cody Rhodes, and defeats Cody Rhodes to become the new WWE champion. And it's revealed that CM Punk said, I told Cody Rhodes, I told you all, I'm not going to stab Cody in the back. I'm going to stab him in the front. What did you think that meant? I told you how much it bothered me that John Cena was able to get a spot in Elimination Chamber while all of us here that works here every week had to qualify. So I just did what was best for business. As CM Punk goes out there now in suits, has his own security, and goes to Cody Rhodes and is like, how you judging me? I'm just like you. I'm a company man, right? I'm just doing what the company asked me to do. And John Cena, I know you're not going to have anything to say, as you're the ultimate company guy. Hey, I learned from you. Do what you're told. I was just doing what my final boss told me to do. You both know how much the main event of WrestleMania, how much that meant to me. And time and time again, I was looked over, I was screwed over, and never got that shot. You in particular, Cena, if anybody knows how much that main event of WrestleMania meant to me, it is you. But do you care? No, because you're selfish. But the fans will never admit that. The fans don't see it, but I see it. I told you back in 2011, the infamous pipe bomb. I told you the fact that The Rock is in the main event of WrestleMania and I'm not makes me sick. Well, you know what? I learned from The Rock, sometimes you don't complain to the ref about bad calls when you can just control the entire game. So at WrestleMania main event night 2, Las Vegas, it is your challengers, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, and your reigning, defending WWE champion and CM Punk. And it somewhat becomes a handicap match, as both John Cena and Cody Rhodes tries to continue to take out CM Punk so they can have their one-on-one match in the ring. But CM Punk keeps being a pestering little brat. GTS to John Cena in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. And still your WWE champion, CM Punk. Well, the very next night, John Cena says, things don't always go as planned. However, I promise you, one way or the other, I will get my hands on CM Punk, and I will get my hands on that WWE Championship. But then, who comes out to interrupt John Cena the night after WrestleMania on Raw? Your Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker, who retained his Intercontinental Championship in a fatal 4-way, is now talking hash shit to John Cena. Says, your time is up. My time is now. And if you don't leave my ring, I will break you in half. Setting up a match between John Cena and Braun Breaker on Raw, with Adam Pearce making the match an Intercontinental Championship match and making it official. So in the main event of Monday Night Raw, it is John Cena versus Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship, the one championship John Cena has never won in his career. Braun Breaker goes after John Cena, but then AA through the announce table, and John Cena defeats Braun Breaker to become the first time Intercontinental Champion, and now completes the Grand Slam. And from here, John Cena does his Intercontinental Championship Open Invitational every week as he faces the likes of a Penta, a Finn Balor, a Carmelo, and then goes on to face, at Saturday Night's Main Event in Florida, Dominic Mysterio. And with the help of CM Punk and the Judgment Day, Dominic defeats John Cena to become the new Intercontinental Champion. But John Cena says his head is not down, his head is up, because he has not forgotten. His eyes have not lost the vision of looking at the WWE Championship, and looking at history, as looking at becoming the greatest of all time. He does that by winning Money in the Bank. He does that by cashing in and becoming a 17-time world champion. So John Cena qualifies for the Money in the Bank match on SmackDown and is in Money in the Bank for the last time. But John Cena fails, as Braun Breaker is the one to win Money in the Bank and now has an entire year to cash in on a world title match at any time, any place, anywhere. John Cena continues his never give up spirit and enters into the King of the Ring tournament and goes on to face in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament none other than a former rival, AJ Styles. AJ Styles looking to win the title one more time and face someone he hasn't faced in over 20 years in CM Punk. Meanwhile, John Cena learned to get his revenge not only by facing CM Punk again, but making history and becoming number 17. Who will win this bout? AJ Styles, John Cena, both who have never become King of the Ring, and they go on and have a 4 to 5 star match classic. But in the end, the winner of this match is none other than John Cena. And for the first time in his career, he wins King of the Ring, and now is guaranteed a world title shot at SummerSlam in the main event. And so it is set. SummerSlam Night 2, CM Punk versus John Cena, as this is personal, as this is for everything. Who is the greatest of all time? Is it John Cena? Is it CM Punk? Who is the best in the world? We find out. And John Cena defeats CM Punk to become the new WWE champion and become the 17-time record-breaking 17-time world champion, breaking Ric Flair's record, as the entire locker room comes out to celebrate, as John Cena has just made history. The very next night on Monday Night Raw, John Cena says, I want to do the one thing that has not been done in this game of professional wrestling, in this sport of professional wrestling. I want to go out on top. I don't want to go out as a has-been. I don't want to go out as someone who lost his step. I don't want to go out as someone who did not go out in his prime. I want to go out as a champion. I want to retain this WWE Championship and leave as WWE Champion. That is my goal, as there's a clock on the Titantron saying this is how many dates I have left. I have this many dates left. And I promise you, every single date is special to me because that's one step closer of John Cena. The last time is now. But who pops up and takes out John Cena? Drew McIntyre. So it's Drew McIntyre saying, I'm so sick and tired of this John Cena retirement tour. I'm here every week. I'm here busting my ass. But all you freaking Cena fans and all you crybabies, all you could do is talk about John Cena, John Cena. What about me? Well, you know what? I'm going to take what's mine. I'm going to take out your beloved John Cena, and I'm going to take the WWE Championship. And so it's Drew McIntyre versus John Cena clash in Paris for the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre, who is dominating most of the match, attitude adjustment in the ring, 1, 2, 3, and John Cena somehow retains the WWE Championship. And John Cena is starting to show wear and tear as he can barely walk and barely leave the ring on his own power. I hear voices in my head, they come to me, they understand, they talk to me, they talk to me. Randall Keith Orton comes out and says, I'm proud of you, man. I don't know if I've told you, but I'm proud of you. You actually broke my mentor, former Evolution members, and what many people consider the greatest of all times record in Ric Flair. I'm so proud of you, man. But I also got to tell you, you might be biting off a little bit more than you can chew, man. I mean, I'm seeing how you're walking around here these days, and you do not look like the old John Cena. You look like an old John Cena. I think you have been putting your body through too much, man. You need to slow down, and you need to possibly, this is going to be unpopular, maybe you need to end your retirement tour early. Maybe you go out right now. I mean, there's nothing left to prove. You've beaten everybody there's to beat. Just leave right now. Retire right now, John. And John's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I will leave at the end of this year, but until then, I'm going to keep fighting, win, lose, or draw. I never give up. You know how this goes. Randy Orton says, you know what? You're right. Low blow to John Cena. Punt to the head to John Cena. Security comes out as Randy Orton says, I'm the greatest of all time. I've been here day in, day out. I have not left for Hollywood. You will never be the greatest of all time while I'm still living. Setting up at WrestlePalooza, Randy Orton versus John Cena, potentially for one final time. Anything goes. And still, your reigning defending WWE champion, John Cena. But John Cena is barely moving as medics have to come out. As medics have to come out to pick up John Cena as he could barely walk. So the next event is Crown Jewel. The next John Cena appearance is Crown Jewel as he will go on to face the World Heavyweight Champion for the Crown Jewel Championship, Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins says, I love John Cena. He is one of my heroes, but I am also going after greatness. And if anybody's going to take out John Cena, it's going to be yours truly and Seth freaking Rollins as I pave my own path, and I'm going to prove it by beating John freaking Cena. And ladies and gentlemen, this is a battle. This is a war. Both guys are down in the ring, and who comes out? Braun Breaker. What is Braun Breaker doing? Was this part of the plan? You know Seth Rollins always has a plan B. Will John Cena lose his championship, or will Braun Breaker turn on Seth Rollins and cash in on him? However, Braun Breaker decides to leave while keeping the briefcase in the ring. Referee is telling Braun Breaker, get out of here, and then curb stop on to the Money in the Bank briefcase. Seth Rollins covers John Cena 1, 2, 3, and Seth Rollins defeats John Cena, proving to himself that he is the greatest of all time, as Braun Breaker turns around and laughs, as Seth Rollins proves again why he is the architect, why he is one of the greatest minds in this business, as he fooled John Cena and fooled the crowd, as Seth did what he had to do to win. We don't see John Cena again until Boston, Massachusetts, in his hometown, as John Cena says, you know what, I've been thinking over the past couple of weeks who I want to face in my final match, in my final appearance, as he has the countdown on, as there's only 3 appearances left. I've really been thinking about it, and I've made my decision. The person I'm going to face in my final match in Washington, D.C., Saturday night's main event. But before John Cena can say that, Seth Rollins comes out and says, wait a minute, hold on. I know you're going to say me, right? I mean, why are we building all this anticipation? The person you're going to face is the person that beat you the last time you were in this ring. It's only right. I deserve to be the guy to retire John Cena. And Cena says, wait a minute. You don't make decisions for me. You don't talk for me. I make the decision of who I'm going to face. And Seth says, you know what? Since you do not want to go by what I think and what I say, then maybe we need to beat that decision out of you. And as the vision comes out, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed come out comes the Usos to help John Cena. However, as it looks like John Cena and the Usos have the Vision's number, Seth Rollins is smiling, and Cena is puzzled, like, what are you smiling for? Out of nowhere, RKO, Randy Orton takes out John Cena and appears to have joined the Vision, as Seth Rollins says, you will leave this ring by the Vision. So the Usos are backstage panicking as Jay is going off, talking about, man, what we gonna do, bruh? Like, they took out Cena. We can't take this fight alone. Like, what we gonna do, man? Like, I'm tired of fighting this goddamn Vision. And Jimmy's like, relax, bro. Look, little bro, we got it. I have a plan. And Jay is like, got a plan? What type of plan you? No, wait a minute. I know you're not gonna do what I think you're gonna do. Jimmy's like, trust me, I got a plan. So next week, the Usos come out to the ring, and Jimmy takes the mic talking about, yo, over the past year, we've been fighting the damn Vision. We've won some, we lost some, but we keep fighting. But there's one person we need more than anything, bruh. We need Roman. I've been trying to get a hold of Roman. He's not been returning calls, but if I know you like I know you family, I know you're going to take care of us. You will show up tonight. You will be here for us. Because we the ones still, right? So backstage, Jay is going off talking about, man, I told you, man, he ain't coming, man. He don't care about us. He said he's not going to see us till Christmas, bro. Jimmy's like, trust me, I have a feeling He's going to be here. Then John pops up saying, hey, if Jimmy believes he's going to be here, he's going to be here. John Cena and the Usos come out there. Roman Reigns has made his return. Out comes the Vision and says, oh, nice, Roman Reigns is here. Oh, we'll take you out like we've been taking you out over the past year. That's nothing special. But there's only one problem. We still need a fifth guy. Out comes Brock Lesnar to join the Vision and Randy Orton as they go down to the ring. They beat up on John Cena and the Bloodline. And now it looks like the Vision has the advantage. And then John Cena starts smiling. And it's like, what the hell is he smiling about? Seth Rollins looks puzzled. Cody Rhodes is here to help John Cena in the Bloodline, as now it is 5-on-5, and Cody Rhodes helps John Cena and the Usos and Roman Reigns take out the Vision, as John Cena says, Survivor Series is officially War Games. And now it is set. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, the Usos versus Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Randy Orton, and Brock Lesnar. And they will go on to fight in the War Games match. Crossroads to Seth Rollins. And Cody has a chance to pin Seth Rollins, but he hands him over to John Cena. Rollins, your World Heavyweight Champion, taps out in War Games. And John Cena celebrates with his team and says, I made up my mind a long time ago who's going to be my final opponent. I want to thank you, Jay, Jimmy, Roman, and Cody. But someone standing in this ring is going to be my final opponent. And that's going to be none other than you, Cody. As Cody starts, crying and shit. And he says, I'm honored. As Roman and the Usos leave, Cody and John Cena shake hands as the countdown clock pops up as it says 1. And so it is set. John Cena has made his decision and he chooses Cody Rhodes to be his final opponent. And we're finally going to get the one-on-one match that we never got at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship, but this time it's John Cena who's the champion. Will John Cena be able to go out on top as WWE Champion, or will Cody Rhodes stop his plan and win back his WWE Championship that he lost back at Elimination Chamber? Cody Rhodes talks about how much this match means to him, how much John Cena is his hero, and how it's going to pain him to have to take out John Cena, because John Cena does not want pity. He does not want mercy. He will want the very best of Cody Rhodes, and that's exactly what he's going to get. I need to be the best. I am the best, and I'll prove it by beating John Cena in his final match, and I will become your new WWE Champion. And so it's Saturday night's main event, Washington, D.C., John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. One final time. The last time is now. John Cena's final match. And John Cena and Cody Rhodes put on a clinic. They put on a classic, a 5-star match. As they keep kicking out of each other's finishers. They wrestle all over the arena. And then it comes down to a crossroad, another crossroad. John Cena is laid up on the ropes. Cody Rhodes salutes John Cena. One more crossroads. 1, 2, 3. And your new WWE Champion, Cody Rhodes. As Cody goes to pick up the title, John Cena says, no, I do that. He picks up the title, hands it to Cody, and says, this was it's about right here. This is all I ever wanted. I wanted to face somebody that's going to finally be able to take my spot, and I found him. Cody Rhodes, of course, is blubbering, crying as Cody leaves the ring. As the screen no longer has a countdown but says, "Thank you, Cena," the entire crowd gets up on their feet, claps for John Cena as John Cena thanks the entire crowd. And that's the final year in the retirement run of Jonathan Felix Anthony Cena. And that's what would have happened, or what could have happened, had John Cena never turned heel.